All right, part two of the lesson for T for one, part two. We're taking it from the second page of the tab I sent you. So here we go. All right, where we left off was this rake. And there's no bend on there, so my apologies if I keep bending that out. So maybe I'm starting from the D string, raking down. So I'll do it again. So now after that, he's going to come with this G minor arpeggio, and the G minor arpeggio is played over with the band playing the C minor. Now it's interesting to note those notes, the next ones that are coming up, are part of the C minor scale. So here's your C minor scale. And here's your G minor scale. So here's your G minor chord arpeggio that's played. So he's playing 10, 8, 7, 10, slide up to 12. Now, like I said in the other video, try it in different places just to better know your neck. And I can't say for 100% certainty that this is where he's playing it. It is the notes, I believe, but it can be played a multitude of places. It's one of the bane of existences of our guitar as an instrument. There's so many different places to play these things, which is good and bad. So anyways, here's where I'm thinking he's playing it. 10th fret on the A, 8th fret on the D, 7th fret on the G, and then pinky or third finger on the 10th of the G. And there's a slide, I'm putting it at 12, and then 10, 12 on the B, 10 on the E, 13, and then slide up to the 15th fret. So let me hear that in context. Beautiful little run. Absolutely beautiful little run. It's a little staccato. And once again, that's over the C minor chord. And then here's a nice series of notes after that. 12 on the G, 11 on the B, 13. One could argue this is sweep picking. Beautiful choice of notes there. And that happens right after that little run. Now, listening to really careful, there's a couple ghost notes I think are happening here. 10th fret on the D. 10th fret on the D, 13th fret of the B string. I'm hearing them. They're not really played, they're ghost notes. So that could have been part of the lick, the initial. But you could barely hear them on the recording. Here it comes. And the last note of this little phrase is 8-7. That once again, that could 8th on the G. That could also be up here on the 13th of here. He's right there anyways. Maybe it's there. You could call this a D major 7 arpeggio. All those notes involved. One could also, this is a little jazz thing. Oftentimes, if you got a C minor chord, which they have going on, here's a nice little place to solo. If you throw that one in there, it's C Dorian. It's not in there. That 10th fret really kind of isn't in there, but that is, that ghost note. And that C is in there, the 13th fret as a ghost note. G, once again. So, it's something to note because these little things you could use. Anyways, let's 507 is the next lick that we got coming up here. There's a whole measure with no playing, a lot of space in here, which is so cool because you don't have to play every note and fill up every measure with notes. There's enough breathing room in here. It's a long solo, so there's a whole measure right there. Oh, by the way, I didn't even mention this. It's in 12/8. You could count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 12 and 12. I tend to count it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but realistically, I believe it's in 12/8. Count it 6/4. That would be acceptable, I guess, too. So, all right, here we go. 507 in this. It's another cool run. Or actually, I've got it placed over here. 10, 13, 12, 10, 12 to the G string. C minor scale. Or you could say it's a G minor arpeggio, because it ends on G and starts on G. Once again, if it's played against the C minor, it all works. But it's cool that they're superimposing different notes. One thing I found too is John Paul Jones in this bass line, he's hitting that G. So it totally fits. When he's not just playing C, 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 great bass line. So one could argue that he's almost placing that G is almost in there as part of the progression. So anyways, we'll carry on. After that, you could call this noodling. So that's a little run there. 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 7. 8, 7, 10, 7, 8, sliding up to 10. So let me play that for you. Hold on. Oops. Here, I'll do it again. Sorry. Okay, I played it wrong first. So anyway, 8, 10. Oh, sorry. That's what it is. Sorry. 8, 10, 8, 10, 8. And then the 7 pops up there. And then, sorry, 10. So, oh. That's the lick. My apologies for the earlier. So 8, 10, 8, 10, 7, 8, 7, 10, 7, 8, 10. Cool lick. But it almost sounds like a noodle. So the next lick after that comes, oh, this is a nice little section right here. It's a little chromaticism. So these are all hammer-ons. 8 on the D string, 8, 9, 10, 8, 10, 8 on the G. Do that again, twice. And now, 8, 9, 10, 10 on the G. And then 8 to the 8. There's a ghost note of the 10, I believe. And then 8. So here's that section. And then it almost sounds like an echo. 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10. 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8. And then here. And then there's a bend to get out of it. 10th fret bend. 11, 8, 11, 8, 11, 8, 11. So that's 8 on the B, on the E, B, 11 on the B. So I'll play that for you. So. Now there's a descending run. 11, 10, 11, 8, 11, 8. And then a little pop on the 8, a little staccato pop on the 8. So we'll play that. Oops, hold on. Oh, hold on, let me play this again. This is really hard to hear once again. He's playing softly. Very softly. And then pop that 8. So now this part I really had a lot of problems with. And due to the fact I don't know where he's playing it. I would look at some other tabs to see what other people say, because I don't know if I'm right on this. Anyways, it's a really cool section right here. Puzzling, because I don't know where he's playing it. Hold on. So simple lick. It's going 10, 11, 10, 8, 10, 8 on the G and the D string. And then G on the 8 to 10 on the D. The problem arises, and it's not even really a problem, but is this little figure at the end, which, how does he finish it? Hang on, he does this little thing. Let me see. Here's what I'm here. That's the notes. He had long fingers, has long fingers. That's what he could be playing, which is 8, 10, 11, 10, or here, check this out. It could, this little lick, watch this, which is F to a, now watch this played up here. Bottom string, first to second. There, and he did a lot of licks up at this section. It wasn't always up here, but so that is first fret, second fret, first, fourth, first, third on the G, and then a little pull off 4 to 1 on the B, and this becomes very easy. Third on the G, open, first on the D, open G. And like I said, I have no idea, but play it everywhere. You'll know the neck of your guitar better. That is the blue note on the blues scale of the C. So that's that little note. Now this next part I think is happening over here, 5th fret. 5, 8, 5, 6. Sorry, 5, 8, 5, 6. 6 on the D. And then a pop on the 5 on the, or the C note on the G. So that part goes, hold on. Hold on. So here's the first word. Oops, hold on. And there's a double hit on that. That's 6 on the D. And then here's an F minor arpeggio, 8. And 8th fret on the A, 6th fret on the D, G string 5th fret. And then 8, and then a nice little bend there. All right, and then after that we're on the next page, so I'm going to stop it right here. Then we'll make another video for the last page. All right, take care, Mark.